Hello, welcome back. It's time for more FACEIT Open Division playoffs. We are in that lower bracket here with Xzile Esports versus Master Chief DBD. It is round 4 in the lower bracket here, and of course it does mean, as always with these lower brackets, that the team that loses here is going to be sent home. And the team that wins will move on to that round 5 here. Now, Master Chief DBD coming down from that upper bracket are going to have the map selection here. So while they get that sorted out, we'll introduce you to Xzile Esports' roster. The starting 5, as always, Scuba Steve and Victory on the DPS, Darkstar, our tank, Drew, and Theory on the supports here. And even though Xzile are not in control of that first map pick, there will be no change in your scheduled broadcast. It will be Lijiang Tower, map number 1 here, selected by Master Chief. And they have a ban in place as well. They are going to ban out the Pharah here. So that does mean that Xzile are going to have to answer with a tank or a support ban here. And I think that this is a nice change of pace for Xzile. They have been getting target banned with that jetpack hat here on Lijiang Tower for the last, I want to say, 2 matches at least, maybe 3. So, a bit of an adjustment here for them. They might still opt to stick on that Lucio Kiriko since they have been running it consistently on Lijiang Tower since that jetpack hat has been banned out a lot. But this, of course, does open up the board for jetpack hat to be played. I think that the Pharah ban also is potentially a protect ban here for the side of Master Chief. They could potentially be coming into this wanting to play that jetpack hat Bastion comp as well. So banning out the Pharah will take the Bastion ban off the board here for the side of Xzile. So Xzile has put in their ban. We're just getting the lineups finalized here. Norman, hey, day was good. Thanks for coming out and supporting. Always good to see you. Yeah, the lineups are being finalized here, and then we'll find out what ban Xzile did go for here. Again, this is going to be, as usual, it's a best of 5, so it's going to be first to 3 here. And this should be a good matchup here. It was a very familiar team for Xzile that actually sent Master Chief down into this lower bracket. So it was Subsun that took the 3-0 victory in that upper bracket round 3 to send down Master Chief here to this lower bracket. So the winning team from this matchup will go on to play against either Chickens Only or Bidoof Barons. And Bidoof Barons have been making a pretty impressive run through this lower bracket so far. So that would definitely be a tough matchup. It's going to be the Ramatra ban coming out from the side of Xzile, so going for that tank ban. We'll update that in our bans here, and then we should be ready to go in. It looks like lineups are finalized. We've gotten the invite to the lobby, so let's take a look at what Lijiang Tower has to offer for us. Map number 1 of this first 3. Again, no jetpack cat and no Ramatra here. Oh, gonna have to swap the sides. Let me update that. It is going to be
ready for battle.
Master Chief over on that blue team. Oh, interesting. They have Matholite in here. So Matholite, very good Zarya player. Very good Ramatra player. Doesn't play as much of that diva, though. Alright. So it is going to be the Zarya Vendetta comp coming out here from Master Chief. Something that we haven't gotten to see a whole lot of recently. But I think that if you get the timing down and you really lock it in, could still work for you here on Lijiang Tower. It is going to be that Lucio Kiriko backline as well. Nice rotation through the white room here. Master Chief know where they want to stage to get the best of this Vendetta composition. They want to force Xzile to take a fight on the point. Vendetta especially powerful against that D.Va. You're able to just slice through the mech. Theory falling very low. The Jetpack Cat. Point has opened up here, and First Blood goes the way of Master Chief here, taking down Drew. That's a lot of healing off the board here for Xzile, and yeah, it's going to be the first point going the way of Master Chief. It is going to be the disengage coming through here for the side of Xzile. Darkstar making that swap off of the D.Va. I think that this is very good when you're up against not only that Vendetta, but the Zarya too, of course. Over onto the Hazard now. Nice! Jagged Wall is going to catch out Flame. Victory there to help secure that Elim. Now it's a matter of getting the cleanup kills. Darkstar not done yet. And I mentioned this in our last match here. If you play against Darkstar, you will inevitably end up banning out the Hazard. Overwatch quals next week. I am also very excited, Norman, for that. I am hoping we're gonna get some co-streams in. Andy, thank you. Welcome. Shout out Andy, Sub-Sun player, helped Xzile warm up. And Lance. Hey, welcome back, Lance. The Steve A's gonna fall first here. Xzile is in control of the point. They gotta be very careful though. I'm gonna lose the opportunity to gain the lead. Pro taken down here, and it is going to be that rotation once again through the white room here for the side of Master Chief. Darkstar with that violent leap is going to take Flame out of the mix. That Vendetta, a big threat against this composition that Xzile is running. Especially if they're able to find their way onto the point, but Xzile, that swap onto the Hazard might have just been exactly what this team needed. Well in the lead now, up about 50%. They have committed nothing into this fight ult-wise, so 5 ults on the board here. Master Chief coming in with this grab from Mathlite. It's going to be tough to get a big target grab, but you can just go for the one grab target and try and secure that kill. Downpour in, the pulse. Darkstar, you are trapped in a room with him, and the damage is coming through from that Hazard. Xzile's not going to push too aggressively on that. It's going to be a regroup. Just that downpour. Oh, the downpour and the pulse bomb committed there. Mathlite still has this grab ready to go. Not going to be able to wait, I don't think, for Flame to build up to that Sundering Blade. Solo grab. No, grab onto the Bastion. Is going to catch onto Darkstar as well. Excellent Suzu coming through from Drew to keep the members of Xzile alive through that grab. And now 90% here. It's getting desperate, and the team kill comes through. It's going to be the artillery strike in the spawn of Master Chief, and that is point number 1 going the way of Xzile.
Score 0-1.
All right, good start here for Xzile. Nice adjustments being made. But will they expect a Junkrat to maybe come out from Flame here? I don't think that they will.
We will see if you can.
Definitely can be very, very scary here in the small corners of Lijiang Control Center. Poud is going to swap over onto the Cassidy as well, so that's a lot of nice consistent damage to put pressure on the Theory and Scuba Steve that have just been kind of controlling the skies. Aura on the Ana as well. It's a big swap up here for the side of Master Chief. No changes on the side of Xzile. Victory is going to have to be extra careful on this Tracer. One nade from Flame on that Junkrat could set Victory back nearly all of his HP. Right now, Xzile just looking to control the angles. It is Master Chief that's more or less just kind of bunkered up inside of that white room. At some point, though, gonna have to make the rotation towards the point. Jagged Wall in from Darkstar, who falls very, very low. Has the healing there from Drew to keep him alive. The point has been flipped by Xzile here. But right now, they are more concerned about winning out the fight. Victory, unfortunately, gonna get his toes caught in a trap there, but should be Xzile cleaning up this fight and trying to flip this point back over. There is gonna be some percentage building here for Master Chief. 8%, what they will have to work with. Alright, it's gonna be rotation towards the outside here for Theory and Scuba Steve, but it's going to work out nicely for Master Chief. Is they're going to make a rotation in through this server room. Again, looking to get themselves kind of bunkered up on this white room.
Draw strength from nature.
No ults on the line just yet for either team. Really love to be able to farm up this nano if you're Aura. Try and get that nano over onto the Zarya. Scuba Steve melting down Flame there, and that's going to be the go button here for Xzile. Not getting too aggressive, though. Have to respect that Cassidy's still able to put out a lot of consistent damage. And Xzile in control of the point right now, so the onus very much over onto Master Chief to find their way back into this fight. Mathlite gets split off. The sleep guard does connect onto Scuba Steve, and victory! Yeah, gotta be careful of that Junkrat. It is going to be the Tracer falling here for Xzile. Mathlite taking down Darkstar as well. That should be the flip coming through here. 68% on the board for Xzile, and they're gonna have 5 ultimates to work with. This is gonna be a good spot, though, for Master Chief to try and hold this choke point. They don't have Throw, though, who is coming back, made that adjustment over onto the Yari. What a shot from Flame! Gonna be down their Tracer, but Xzile are going to commit not only the downboard, but the Kitsune Rush as well. That nano on a Pound not gonna keep the Cassidy alive through that damage. Artillery strike out. It's a catch on to Aura. And the point flips back over. 32% on the board. Master Chief do have this grab to work with, though, and you don't even necessarily need the tire to combo with it. Just the damage from the Junkrat alone could be enough. Here's the Deadeye in, zoning out that jetpack at Bastion. It does do exactly that, so it's going to be some space gained here. Flame going for the tire. Wants the cat! He's going to get the cat. Overtime has triggered here, so it's going to be difficult here for Master Chief. They need to keep somebody on this point. Overtime trickling. It will be another recontest coming through, and actually even going to pick up the flip here. Late kill onto Darkstar as well. So right now, Master Chief are in a good position to get some more percentage on this point. One more fight win. All that Xzile are going to need. And I mean, Theory and Scuba Steve are looking for the spawn camp here on Mathlite on this Zarya. Won't be able to find out that Zarya, but it does create a lot of space here for the rest of Xzile to walk in past that choke point. The grab, ready to go. Again, everybody from Xzile playing so split. You're just going to have to go for, you know, a one-person grab, potentially. Flame has been taken down, so you're not going to have that Junkrat to do the damage. Grab catches on to Drew. Pound will be able to, Bro will be able to take down that Kiriko, and that's a good fight win here for the side of Master Chief. Approaching that 80%. Captain Sun out, Bro. Connects onto Darkstar. He's gonna get taken down. Darkstar manages to survive, but will he be able to stay on the point? Oh, great jagged wall here is gonna keep the tank alive, and Theory is there for backup as well, but important ults coming online here. Aura building up to that nano. Is gonna go over onto Mathlite. The downpour doesn't quite connect here. Overtime triggered. It is now on the side of Xzile to stay on this point. There's the Deadeye coming through. Doesn't find an limb. Chunk of damage done on to Darkstar, though. Scuba Steve so low is gonna end up falling. Drew manages to commit in this Kitsune Rush, trying desperately to keep Darkstar alive, and does just that. It will be the Zarya falling to that jagged wall. Great positioning here for Drew. Nobody from the side of Master Chief are able to get up onto that high ground to put contest onto this Kiriko, and that will be it. A very close control center here, but Xzile will start the series 1-0 here on Lijiang. Yeah, and Lijiang's one of those maps where, you know, it doesn't... every team is anticipating to come to Lijiang Tower, so despite Xzile not having the map pick, they were still very well prepared to come over to Lijiang. Great showing from Drew, I think, across both of those sub points. and Scuba Steve, of course, the 3K and the kill feed there. Also very good. All right, so this does mean that the map pick will once again go over to Master Chief. They have control of the mode as well. And looks like they do know where they want to take us. We will be going to an escort map for map number 2. And they're going to opt to take us over to one that we don't necessarily see a whole lot. It's going to be Watchpoint Gibraltar here. And they're going to opt to ban the Diva. So this is setting up Matholite to play the Winston. He's got a very good Winston. So I'm banning out the Diva here. We'll have to see what Xzile is going to ban in response. They do have the Hazard, as we saw. Darkstar could potentially work with that. Well, it is going to be an Iyari ban that comes out from the side of Xzile, so I think that is going to probably allow this Jetpack Cat Bastion to maybe still be played again. Haven't really seen Watchpoint Gibraltar a whole lot, so we'll have to see if that's what Xzile is going to have in the back pocket here. We'll update the bans here. No Diva, no Yari. Alright, and no side swaps here, so alright, let's head into it. Watchpoint Gibraltar, map number 2. No Diva, no Yari. See what Master Chief are going to go for here. They are going to be on that defense first.
Ready for battle.
All right. I think as expected, seeing Matholite come out on the Winston here. Tracer, Brig, Ana. Honestly, kind of a classic dive composition here. A little old school, even. Except for Pout, of course, over on that M-Ray. But I think no surprise here to see the M-Ray being played. There's lots of long sight lines here, and that M-Ray, especially the ultimate, do so much damage from so far away. Alright. Xzile. You're ready to roll out on that Jetpack at Bastion. Victory with the TP. Just gonna give that over to Drew for a little bit of an easier rotation here for the Ana. Now, Drew is not gonna have that break to keep him safe on this Ana, so it is going to be a lot of pressure on him, I think, to land some of these sleep darts. Well, he gets the first one there, so it's a fantastic start here. Nice first limb going the way of Xzile as well. The nade does connect onto Darkstar, who's taken a lot of this high ground space. Aura low on shield, but manages to get that bash away. Payload has moved forward a little bit here, but Flame is kind of putting a halt to this. Have to deal with this Tracer, at least pressure him out. Managed to do that. Ooh, the health pack picked up by Darkstar there. And Steve up on this high ground. No Jetpack Cat needed to carry him around just yet. Just looking to get the form come through here, and then you'll go in aggressive. Drew getting pressured out. Does have the heals available from the Jetpack Cat, but a little bit too much damage between that Tracer and the Winston. Fury gonna fall as well. Flame has just destroyed the backline of Xzile. Very close to capping up that point. Xzile are still in this fight despite not having the supports. They will get the team kill, cap up point number 1, heading in to the second point of Gibraltar with just about 5 minutes in the time bank. Pout has made that swap over on to the Cassidy here off of that M-Ray. Right now, Fro looking to build up to this Nano. Artillery strike ready to go. Looking for the supports, looking for the Ana. So often the target, and yeah, some fancy footwork from Fro, but there's just a little bit too much of damage coming in from the sky. We'll manage to take out the Ana here, and that's dangerous for Matholite. No Ana healing means not gonna be able to stay in this fight for very long, and Victory all this time inching this payload forward. Rest of the team just getting set up on the high ground here. Payload has been capped up, and I mean, Xzile have actually just added 30 seconds, 36 seconds, I think, to their time bank there. The reset coming through from Fro. Make sure that he can regroup with the rest of his team for this third point here. It's going to be a swap over onto the Sigma here for Xzile.
Return to me.
Dex, welcome. The Nano is ready to go for the side of Master Chief, but it's going to be Scuba Steve picking up this Nano first. And again, gaining such a great angle with the help of this Jetpack Cat. The Nano went over onto Aura for the side of Master Chief. It did manage to keep that Brigitte alive through the mix, who has this rally ready to go, trying to get the bash back into the spawn. Will be able to do just that. The Payload has rounded that corner, and late kill onto Flame here. Xzile continuing to barrel forward here on Watchpoint Gibraltar. The Catnap ready to go. Catches onto Mathalite. Ooh, nice rock coming through from Mathalite, though. He's going to deny the environmental kill from Theory. So the stabilization here with the help of the rally. It's just a disengage that comes through for Xzile. The Deadeye from Pout, now the only thing in the bank for the side of Master Chief. Pulse Bomb from Victory goes wide here. Great job from Aura, shutting it down. Victory in that enclosed area. The Deadeye is out here from Pout. It's the Jetpack and Bastion just dropping to the ground. The artillery strike out just for that extra healing or extra overhealth, but won't end up finding any of the limbs. And this looks like it should be a fight win here for Master Chief as they dig their heels in on third. And they're gonna have the Flux to work with for this next engagement. Throw over on the Baptiste as well. I like this swap, especially when you move Mathlite over on to this Sigma. You're going to be able to use that primary fire from that Baptiste to break these Winston bubbles. Darkstar's been doing a good job splitting off the tank from the healing of the Ana. Right now, Drew looking to build up to this Nano. Probably going to see that go over onto Steve. Gravitic Flux, it's going to pick up Steve. The Bastion going to be taken down, and the Cat soon to follow there. The Nano actually is going to go over onto Darkstar, cutting through that shield of Aura. Has the Primal Rage ready to go. Stomp down onto Fro. There's no healers here for the side of Master Chief, but yeah, Xzile do not have any either, so it's a disengage here, and a lot of time burned off the clock here for Master Chief. Building up to some support ults here as well. They are going to want to have those online as soon as possible here. In the face of that Primal Rage that's ready to go, having that rally for Aura would be massive. Alright, oh, Theory's actually getting Drew set up on the high ground here. Thought that might have been the Bastion, but no, it's just going to be the Ana set up on the high ground. Now, going for the engagement here. It is going to be the rally inside the tiny corridor. Darkstar has already taken down Fro. The window was committed as well. Primal Rage late in this fight is going to take down Mathlite, and this is looking good here for Xzile. There is going to be the Deadeye ready to go from Pout, but he has no space to work with whatsoever, and a stomp on the head. 1 minute and 46 in the time bank. Xzile will complete all 3 points of Watchpoint Gibraltar.
0 to 3. Switching sides.
Setting a difficult task here, I think, for Master Chief. They are going to have to complete the map. They'd love to do it with some time as well. They have to anticipate that Mathlite's going to make a swap back over onto that Winston for the attack here. We'll see if Xzile opts to stick with that Jetpack Cat Bastion on the defense. They did a great job on the offense of finding the angles. Theory and Scuba Steve, of course, a longtime duo. They came to Xzile from a previous roster. And I think that, especially this meta of the Jetpack Cat Bastion, it's so important to have that really strong synergy between your hit scan and your main support here. And it does look like it will be the same comp here. Xzile is getting themselves set up on these back high grounds. Drew as far back as he possibly could be while still maintaining some LOS here. Because again, he doesn't have that break to keep him safe through any of these dives. He's been landing the sleep darts, which has definitely been helping him, but a lot of it is going to end up just being going for a trade. Oh, it's the TP up onto the high ground, but the Ana's not there. It is, ooh, a nice rotation actually from Aura. Does end up landing a pretty big anti-nade. Xzile not going to have anybody fall from it. As I say that, Victory will go down first. Which means you're not really going to have anybody to put pressure onto this point, really. It is the job of that Tracer. Oh, what a dive in. Aura getting split off. There's no break on the side of Master Chief here either. Yeah, Fro has moved over onto that Kiriko. Mathlight falling very, very low, and that will be a clean fight here for Xzile, despite losing Victory first in that engagement. Back to the drawing board here for Master Chief.
Like a gentle rain.
And they need to get, oh, Aura, actually, okay, we're gonna match the Jetpack Cat Bastion here, Pout over onto the Bastion, Aura coming out on this Jetpack Cat. Forces out Darkstar from the high ground, so a lot of space being controlled here by Master Chief. They're aware that Scuba Steve and Theory are still behind. Just a bit of a dogfight happening in the background, but Darkstar has found his way back up onto this high ground. As I say, it does have to cede a bit of space. Has to be a lot more careful now that there is a Bastion into the mix. Theory, though, has this payload more or less on lockdown. Flame has not been able to displace him down there, but Flame has been able to find out Drew. The Ana gone here. Unfortunate for Xzile. Nearly had that nano ready to go, but Darkstar is still alive and still doing damage, and that will be a 3K for him as Xzile get another fight win under their belt and get themselves set up on this high ground once again. Pulse Bomb ready to go here for Flame. Still looking to take a duel. Oh, Theory actually picked up that nano there. I suspect that might have been for Scuba Steve, or it could have been maybe to keep the Jetpack Cat alive. Regardless, Drew does fall. Mathlight has that Primal Rage, finds a 2K with it. The juggle onto Scuba Steve as well. Does end up getting hit with that catnap. 9 HP, trying to make the rotation out. Victory is going to clean up that Winston. Good communication there from Xzile. Kitsune Rush comes out from Fro, and Flame uses the Pulse Bomb as well, but they're forced to just back up. This artillery strike from Scuba Steve going to deny the use of that Kitsune Rush. The artillery strike comes out in response from Pow. Doesn't quite connect onto anything. Aura has the catnap ready to go. Waiting for this Bastion form of Pound. Fight ahead. The longer you wait, there's going to be an engage coming through from the side of Xzile. Ooh, Steve does fall though. Victory hits the Pulse Bomb. And Flame is actually lurking behind, looking to put pressure onto Drew here. Oh, doesn't quite make it across, but we'll be able to pick up that mini health pack. And there's the dive coming through from Mathlight as well. Great anti-nade from Drew, but Yana can't stay alive through it. And Theory tried to help and gets mowed down as well. We're heading into overtime here, and Scuba Steve desperately trying to take down the Winston. Won't be able to do it. It's just Darkstar alive now. Does have the Primal Rage out. Juggling Mathlight. Needs to kill this Winston before the Primal Rage comes online, but Mathlight getting very, very close to it here. Aura has hit the catnap onto Theory. The CC going to stop him from coming in for the recontest. Also had the catnap ready to go there, and in overtime, it will be Master Chief picking up point number 1. A team kill for them in celebration as they move forward and get control of the high ground here. Mathlight has that Primal Rage ready to go. I mentioned as we headed into Watch Broin here, a very talented Winston player. So Xzile going to want to try and burn that Primal Rage down as quickly as possible. Artillery strike. Ooh, nice force of the TP, and it is actually going to be the disengage, or the engage that comes through, though, for Master Chief. So, actually, numbers advantage here for Master Chief. It continues to be so. They did not have to commit any ultimate into that. They just pushed in when that artillery strike was coming out. Good timing from them on the engage, and continuing to move this payload forward as well. Drew has the nano ready to go, looking to give it over on to Steve.
You're powered up. Get in there.
All right, there's the dogfight happening now. It will be Pow taken down by Steve in the background, though. Flame has found the bonk onto Victory's head, so even numbers here. Bro's going to commit the Kitsune Rush into the corner. The Pulse Bomb, oh, it actually just connects on to the bubble of Darkstar there. Theory gonna find Flame, so now Xzile in a good position to push back into this fight. 60 seconds, heard it on the clock there. Steve set up on the bridge. Aura does have the catnap, looking for it. Not quite gonna find it though. The Primal Rage from Athlete was happening during this fight as well. And oh, okay, with the help of Pout, is gonna take down Darkstar, who also almost had that Primal Rage ready to go. And now Master Chief are putting the pieces together here. Anti-nade from Drew not quite connecting here. Steve does have the artillery strike to work with. Probably gonna use that as the overhealth. No, won't quite be able to get that off in time. And not quite overtime, but very, very close. And that is going to be Master Chief picking up point number 2. Moving in to the third point of Xzile here, or of Watch Point here. They won't have more time in the bank if they're able to complete Watch Point, but making good progress to at least get us into overtime rounds here on Gibraltar. However, alt economy very much in the favor of Xzile right now. Bit of a scuffle happening in the corner here. Drew's gonna find the headshot onto Flame. Pulse Bomb, what a stick here. But actually, Scuba Steve is going to live through that. This is gonna be a stabilization here for Xzile. They just used the pulse, oh, actually the Pulse Bomb from Victory. Oh, connects onto Pout. Oh, beauty. Artillery strike is out here. Steve looking to force a cooldown out. Would love to make the TP come through. Pro will manage to get up onto the high ground. It's going to be that catnap and the artillery strike ready to go here for the side of Master Chief. Mathlete with this Primal Rage once again as well. Pout! Oh, the tactical grenade finding Victory there. There's a lot of pressure from the backline now gone. Nano, though, ready to go here. Drew's going to get that over to Steve, taking it down. Pout in the air there. There's the Primal Rage from Darkstar. Pro ends up falling here. It is just going to be Aura alive to try and keep this team alive, but a sliver of HP won't be able to do that. And now, Primal Rage expended here from Mathlete. Overtime going to begin trickling any moment here. The supports not quite back into the fight just yet. Aura still has that catnap ready to go. The artillery strike from Pout as well. Overtime means that Master Chief need to keep somebody on the point here. Victory has taken down Flame, and there's the artillery strike coming out, blanketing the payload. But it will not be enough to find an limb, and it's all red in the feed here. Xzile with the artillery strike in celebration will be Watch Point Gibraltar picked up by Xzile. They're going to set themselves at a match point here. Sources are saying Darkstar may be Korean. Xzile used an import slot on him. Maybe. Could be. It's good stuff here from Xzile. Fantastic showing on the Jetpack Cat Bastion, and I think that definitely forcing Master Chief into a spot that they're a little bit uncomfortable on, making them make the swap over on to match the Jetpack Cat Bastion. And Xzile just so well practiced on that comp by now that it's pretty hard to match them on it. All right. that of course means that, yeah, match point here. Let's update the point here for Xzile. And it is going to be Master Chief in control of the map once again. And if they want to stay in this playoff bracket, they're going to need to start a reverse sweep here, which does mean that if they want to continue in this series, this is going to be their last map pick here. And we do know that we're going over to a hybrid map. And looks like they are opting to take us over to Midtown. I think that this is going to make a lot of sense with the hero pool that Mathlite has for tanks. Much stronger on those kind of poke tanks, and of course the Winston, but I think that this is going to be Master Chief kind of playing around that very, very well. They will have the first ban to work with. And could potentially go for a ban onto the Jetpack Cat Bastion, but don't typically see that a whole lot here on Midtown. And, well, I mean, I said it earlier, folks. If you play against Darkstar, you are inevitably going to ban the Hazard at some point. It will be the Hazard banned out here for our third and potentially final map of this series. One more. Xzile locking in here. They're going to be in control of either a DPS or a support ban. So, what will they target out? I think that the Hazard ban is also very smart. It's going to be a Protect ban onto the tank role. But, Xzile... I'm putting it down to the wire here to decide what hero they want to go for a ban on. I have decided I didn't say it vanished immediately, but lineup being finalized here. Again, Xzile, it's the 5 players, no substitutions here for them. I do see that on the lobby here that Master Chief could potentially have, they actually have 3 substitutions that they could potentially make here, and ooh, okay, Xzile gonna go ahead and ban the Kiriko for Midtown here. Interesting. I do wonder what they're going to opt to play here then. Double... I see, do you play the double flex support? Do you bring out the Baptiste? I don't know, we haven't seen the whole Baptiste a whole lot here. But I do think it's possible if you have like a really strong kind of front line. You want to play front to back. You want to get as many burst heals in as you can. Kiriko banned out. We could also see the Iari here potentially. That was banned out on map number 2, although that was, I believe that was Xzile that banned that out. Alright, side swap? No, it is going to be Xzile on the attack here. Alright. Ooh, okay. Flame gonna show us a namesake, perhaps. Bringing out the Onron. Or on the Iari as well. So this is gonna be a double flex support backline look for the side of Master Chief. Mathlite over on that Sigma as well. Alright, on the other side of things, I mean, I said that we don't necessarily see it a whole lot, but looks like we could get some Jetpack Cat Bastion here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Doors are opening. Hello, Rock, for your travels. And that is going to be Steve and Theory on that Cat Bastion. Darkstar bringing out the Domina as well. So. Alright, it's going to be Steve trying to get set up on an angle here. Maybe a little bit trickier on Midtown. Definitely not impossible, though. And now, especially also, there's no Tracer here. Ooh, okay, Pout is going to find first blood, taking Steve out of the mix here. And the trouble with Midtown is there's not necessarily as much architecture to really kind of hide around with that Jetpack Cat Bastion. So you really need to open things up in explosive fashion. Probably going to have to target out Pout here and Aura. Those 2 heroes. I see Fro on the Ana as well. Honestly, it feels like a composition from Master Chief that is really just designed to shut down that jetpack at Bastion. And seems like Steve is feeling that as well. Is going to move over on to the Sojourn here. And I mean, angles have been gained here. Darkstar, oh, the tanks actually end up getting traded out here, but Flame is taking down Fury, so numbers advantage for the defending team here, and Master Chief are more than happy to just sit and wait now. Try and find a limb late in the fight. They'll be able to take down Drew there. All right, full swap here. Well, semi-full swap here for Xzile. It's going to be Darkstar over to the Sigma, Theory over on to the Ana. So it is going to be a near mirror composition here, except Victory is still over on that Tracer. Has the Pulse Bomb ready to go. There's the Rock connecting onto Darkstar. Without the tank, Xzile are just not going to be able to push through this choke point. Nano ready to go from Pro. See who that goes over onto. Mathlite is taking a bit of a stroll here. Is going to find Theory on his promenade. Pulse Bomb goes out. Victory gets punched in the nose. Xzile are just having a tough time here on this first point of Midtown. Big anti-nade, but Mathlite is going to have the heals there to keep him alive through that. Victory now off of the Tracer, over onto the Genji. So I'm going to try a little of a different approach here. Alright, Rock goes wide. Darkstar gets caught in the flux. The healing nade, not going to be enough to keep that tank alive. And another 5 win here for Master Chief. They only commit in that Gravitic Flux, so they're going to have all 4 ults ready to go. And of course, Xzile, because they've made some swaps here, they're behind in the ults. They have the Nano and the Overclock to work with, but it's going to be a little bit before Theory can get that Captive Sun online. Alright, Captive Sun to start here. It's going to connect onto Theory. Trying desperately to get away from Aura on this Yari, but it cannot be done. Aura going to pick up a 2k in that fight. And again, great ult economy here from the side of Master Chief. However, Xzile didn't commit any of their ults into that. They have gone ahead and built up that Captive Sun. Going to need somebody to touch this point though. Victory is no longer on that Tracer, so it's going to be tough. Captive Sun connects onto Fro. There's the Nano onto Flame. It's going to be numbers advantage for Master Chief. Cowed with his Overclock, takes down Steve. Mathlite finds Victory as well, and denied the tick. Xzile are not able to get any percentage here on Midtown, and that is so rough for them because now they are playing for a draw here. And seems like the Master Chief team knew exactly what map to go to really start potentially a reverse sweep here. Excellent showing on the poke composition. And Xzile, I think, have done such a great job on maps 1 and 2 of just really getting a lot of angles and controlling a lot of space against Master Chief. But once Master Chief are able to just kind of work with the map topography to just shut down choke points, Xzile's struggling a little bit. Looks like they are going to start Domina over on to the, or start Darkstar on the Domina. Drew is actually going to come out on the BAP as well. All right. Theory on the Yari, and we'll see what they can get done on this defense, trying to stop a single tick from coming through here. On the other side of things, Master Chief, looks like they're not going to make too many compositional swaps here.
2, 1.
Flame's stuck me on that Onron. Alright, Xzile. Oh, they actually did manage to get a little percentage. Okay, yes, I'm being lied to by the overlay here. Alright. Flame set up on this corner here is going to be met by Victory on the Genji, but Victory not on that Tracer, so you do not have that same survivability. That's going to be first blood going the way of Master Chief. Darkstar has eaten a big anti-nade as well. Nice rock from downtown. Mathlite just done up the Domina very, very low, but Theory does end up falling. Flame is more or less just kind of uncontested on this. Onron in the bag is going to get himself set up on the point as well. Victory has come back over on that Tracer. I think that it was definitely the right swap to make here. And now Xzile are not out of the woods just yet. Taking down Mathlite is a good start for them here. There it is, the stabilization for Xzile. Ooh, can't push up too far though. Wanting to chase Aura on that Yari. And now Victory over on the Tracer is going to have that right lane much more on lock. So we'll see how Flame is going to position now that that is the case. Control of the mega health pack. It's actually looking like it's going to be a full 5 rotation towards this alleyway. Trying to find their way into the firehouse. Flame will be the first one to do it. Aura, a sliver of HP, manages to get through as well. Darkstar does get the Panopticon out. Everybody in the firehouse so very, very low. Mathlite's still alive though. Has Aura in there to try and keep the team healed up. But there's only so much an Yari can do, and that will be the cleanup here from Xzile. Massive, massive Panopticon there from the tank of Xzile. Earned a good amount of time off the clock. Only committed in that tank ult as well, so 4 other ultimates to work with here, but Master Chief are going to have 4 of their own coming online. That overclock's lagging a little bit behind, but should be able to get it online shortly. Looking like it's going to be a rotation once again through this side alley here. Captive Sun ready to go for both these Yaris. Just a matter of which one is going to pull the trigger first. There is the Amp Matrix coming out. Aura pulls the Captive Sun first. Mathlite actually getting an eat onto that Pulse Bomb. A downtown lamp here. Drew aware that Flame could come back from the grave there, and Flame does just that. The Onron back into the fight. It seems like the Gravitic Flux of Mathlite actually went a little bit wide there. Darkstar taking down Pound, so the only ult that was on the board here for the side of Master Chief out of the picture, and this is looking pretty good now for Xzile. Held onto the Captive Sun, but they're going to have to withstand this overclock from Pound. The trouble is, Pound is going to be, it needs to get through the choke point here before he's going to be able to really have any space to work with for this overclock. You don't want to have to use this as the zoning ultimate. Mathlite going to make that swap over on to the Zarya here. Maybe anticipating that the Captive Sun was going to come through. Target onto Pound, trying to find the shots. Manages to trigger that extra damage, and that's the only ult that was on the board here for the side of Master Chief. Gone, and it will be a touch on the point here for Flame. But it's just one Onron against the world here. Does get his one. The rest of Xzile turning around though, and now overtime triggering, falling down. Yeah, no slide in. That will be the draw coming through here on Midtown. Neither team picking up a single tick. And that is pretty stressful, I think, if you are Master Chief, because now you're looking at having to play 6 maps if you want to get the reverse sweep here.
This ends now. You're done.
All right, you know, this is my first draw in a little while here in FACEIT. I believe the map pick goes back over to Master Chief. Oh, okay, or alright, well, my lobby
Epic.
my FACEIT lobby is telling me that wasn't a draw, so maybe I'm just gonna give it a minute here. Because I think that the lobby is kind of glitching out right now. It's given that draw over to Exile, but I don't think that they had a tick, so I don't think that that's accurate. I don't think that Exile actually did win that. I really do think it was a draw. Alright. Let's hold tight. Maybe I'm going to throw us over to the FACEIT tab here. So you guys don't have to look at my face while I go and try to check my Discord, see what the team is saying. Yeah, because I mean, if this is a win, that's great for Exile. They'd move on to face. Let's see who would they face. Let's see if Chickens Only is done. Oh, I didn't even throw it over to the. You're still just staring at my face. Sorry. Chickens Only is still ongoing. Chickens Only versus Bidoof Barons is still ongoing. And yeah, I kind of mentioned it, but like, Bidoof Barons have had a fantastic run through this lower bracket. It's like got knocked out by Bidoof Barons. Yeah, who picks if there's a draw? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna refresh this lobby a couple of times. I have to assume that an admin has been called. See, because it shows the 0-0 on Midtown. Like it's not indicating it's a win. Bear with me, just checking in with the team. I do believe that it will be, yeah, the map pick will just go back over to Master Chief. I have to assume. Regardless, though, yeah, it's going to be interesting to. I mean, not that I'm hoping for a map number 6, but I also just don't really know how that would work. Like, I guess we would circle back and do a control map, maybe. Yeah, and just I don't have access to because I'm in as like a co-streamer. There's no manager slot in FACEIT. So of course Puddles the coach is in the one coach slot. So I'm not actually like in the lobby. I don't have access to the chat room for the lobby, which is where you would go to like call the admins. Like I can't even see the chat. So yeah, I think that the admins have. Okay, they're. Okay, the team. Okay, so yes, it was a draw. So Theory has let me know that the Master Chief is picking a map right now, and they're gonna let the admins know, and then the admins will put the map through for map number 4. You gotta love the little technicalities of FACEIT. You know, FACEIT is fantastic when it works. It just doesn't always work. It's just the reality of it. Okay, well, I'm gonna update our map, I guess. Hybrid played 0-0. I don't even know what this is gonna look like on my overlay, honestly. Let's take a look at the. Wait, let me update there's a flashpoint and a push map still to be played. Let's take a look at our map graphic, because I don't even know what it's gonna show for a played map. 0-0 draw. Okay, hey, that's good. It recognizes that there's a draw. Alright, I'll just keep refreshing the lobby until something happens. Hopefully this doesn't set us back too far, time-wise. I feel like the FACEIT admins are probably pretty locked in, considering it's playoffs. They probably don't want to have too many delays come through. in the meanwhile, what can I show you that's something interesting? Maybe I'll pull up Xzile's team page here. That could be fun to look at. Yeah, because that's one thing I really do like about FACEIT is that it tracks all of the stats. That's so fun. It, like, I wish that this was just like everywhere. I'm just a caster for Xzile. Yeah, that's right. I have no part in this team whatsoever, surely. Don't mind that. Taking a look at, yeah, some of these stats. Never really took too deep of a look into this. Super cool. You got the win rates in here. Pretty good win rate on Nepal. The strong tower. I really thought that would have been a bit higher. I think that this must be, yeah, this is just like all across all of the Xzile team. So this includes like previous iterations of Xzile as well. Oh, this is a little spoiler alert. I guess chickens only got the win against Bidoof Barons. That's actually kind of wild. Wait, this is in the lower bracket. We can update that. Let's do a little refresh here. Yeah, because Bidoof Barons were having a great run through that lower bracket, so getting shut down there by the chickens only. All right, 3-0 as well. Very strong showing from chickens only. So this is going to get updated here, but yeah, the winner of Xzile versus Master Chief will go on to play against chickens only. Overlay better than FACEIT confirmed. That's so real. Oh my gosh. All right, enough of this. All right, where are we going? I have no idea. The match is on hold. Dang it, I just got the invite to the lobby and they've rescinded it from me. But it looks like a map has at least been selected by Master Chief. Oh, okay, so it's a flashpoint or it's a push map. And I think the saving grace here for Master Chief is that they can still ban out the Jetpack Hat or the Bastion. I'm very much expecting them to ban out one of those. Because if we go into really any of the push maps, it's definitely viable. And then any of the Flashpoint maps also could be very viable. Okay, I see what the admins have just removed Midtown altogether. It's been Thanos snapped. Midtown never happened. We don't talk about Midtown. We will be going to Flashpoint for map number 4. It's gonna be Suravasa. I'm not gonna show you the map pool page because we're ready to get into things here. Does look like I'm gonna have to swap the sides. Oh, why do they do that to me? It's a Flashpoint map. What does it matter? Alright, let's head into things. 2-0 here. Xzile still sitting at a match point, and, you know, I mentioned the bans are going to be important as we came into this 4th map here, and it is going to be Jetpack Cat off the table here, courtesy of Master Chief. Sigma off the board, courtesy of Xzile. Alright, looks like Master Chief is going to move back on over to that Zarya composition here. Darkstar, Hazard, no longer banned out, so it's back to the Hazard. TP coming through, and it's going to be that Lucio Kiriko backline for both of these teams, so pretty fast-paced here. Already, chip damage coming through onto Drew, but Maplet is falling very low, and Flame going to be the first one to fall here. And how the tables have turned, all the damage coming through onto Master Chief here. It's just going to be the reset, a team kill to start off the first fight here. Xzile gonna start building up percentage here on market. Flame gonna make the swap over onto the Onron as well. Seemed to work pretty well for them on Midtown. So they're gonna try their luck here on Surabasa. However, victory is over on that Tracer, so you are going to have to be very, very careful about the pathing that you choose. So far, it looks like it's going to be the long angle selected by Master Chief here. Some pressure being put on the point. Xzile have passed that 50% threshold here. The Suzu coming out from Drew. He's forcing a cooldown out here. Athlete trying to push forward. That's a good amount of charge. New York City has been deleted from existence. Sorry, New York. Alright, high charged and doing damage, but Aura gets caught up on an edge there, and oh, Xzile really looking to capitalize on no speed being available here for the side of Master Chief, and that will be first point of Surabasa collected here by Xzile. Garden's going to be flashpoint number 2 here on Surabasa. Cloud is going to swap over on to this Emery as well. So some adjustments being made here by Master Chief. They have the Kitsune Rush to try and get into this fight, but Xzile didn't commit anything into that last point, so they're going to have 5 ults on the board here. Kitsune Rush from Pro surely be matched, but it's going to be a nice time. Suzu and the bubble as well. There's the Kitsune Rush out from Pro, but it's just the disengage that comes through from Hazard. Now, Kitsune Rush from the side of Xzile. They have an overclock to pair with it. Flame is in the back, finds victory out. Looking for a little bit more. The point has been capped up by Xzile, however, and Flame end up falling there. Jagged Wall from Darkstar. Not going to catch anybody on the split. Fairly big investment there from Xzile, so an opportunity now for Master Chief to get themselves ahead in this ult rotation. They have the beat, they have the grab to work with. Potential combo of that Vermilion Ascent plus the grab. Flame needs to back up, careful though. Pulse Bomb comes out. Oh, actually has to use the Vermilion Ascent to not get hit with the Pulse Bomb. There's the beat from Theory. It keeps victory alive with a sliver of HP somehow. Timing absolutely on point there for Theory, and Flame falling late here. It's not looking good for Master Chief to find their way onto this point despite having that Graviton Surge to work with. It's going to be Flame off of that Onron, moving back over to that Vendetta. Scuba Steve getting punished for going a little too aggressive here, but it doesn't matter in the long run here for Xzile, as they will be able to pick up their second flashpoint here. Palace, hop, skip, and a jump away for Xzile. This is going to be on their spawn side as well. So a slight spawn advantage for them to work with, on top of having the advantage of being able to get set up first here. But Xzile is actually not putting pressure onto that high ground. It is going to be Darkstar picking up on that Hazard. The Override Protocol trying to target out somebody from Xzile. Forcing a lot of positioning here, but not actually finding any limbs just yet. It is going to be the Graviton Surge still ready to go. Down 4 committed in. Connect on to any, however. There is the grab coming out, connects on to Victory, catches into Darkstar as well, and that will be the first point percentage here on Palace. Going over to Master Chief. Feel like Palace can be a pretty tricky map to try and push back into. It's really going to come down to these angles that Xzile really look to try and control. They need to have somebody try and push from one of these side lanes. Up against that Zarya. Kitsune Rush out from Fro. But what a fantastic disengage from Xzile. They have that amp speed ready to go from Theory, and they're going to rotate around, take the main area instead. And they have the Kitsune Rush to commit into things as well. Oh, what an excellent grenade coming through from Poud. It is the Lucio's getting traded out here, but Darkstar falls. The tank gone for Xzile. They need another trade, and quickly, but Fro is shutting that idea down. Team kill comes through here for the side of Master Chief, and this is looking like it's going to be their first point on the board here on Surabasa. Xzile are staging though for a recontest. Darkstar falling very, very low. It's gonna have to be on Victory to get the overtime. Does manage to trigger. Darkstar still very, very low though. Isn't able to push forward too much. It is gonna be the overclock from Scuba Steve. This might be just the go button that Xzile needs. Whole lot of damage and a limbs to go along with it. Fantastic showing here from that Sojourn. Team kill. Has Xzile managed to flip Palace back? However, 99% on the board here, and the big combo coming up here for the side of Master Chief. Again, though, the angles that are being controlled by Xzile means that you're not going to get a 5-person grab here. You're going to have to settle for maybe 2. So the question becomes, you commit the Sundering Blade plus grab into a 2-person grab. Well, it's a 1-person grab, and it isn't a limb secured here. It's going to be a quick rotation here from Master Chief over towards this point. The beat is ready to go for both of these Lucios. Ooh, Drew falls at the hand of that blade, and Flame coming alive here on this. Vendetta does get caught up in that downpour from Drew. Victory gets the beat. Theory also getting that, but only the 2 from the side of Xzile benefiting from that, and Flame finding out Theory here. The speed now gone here for the side of Xzile. Victory will trigger the overtime, has a pulse bomb to work with. What a stick! Ooh, takes a little bit of damage from that, and Aura is going to be able to finish off the Tracer. No, Mathlite finishing off the Tracer from Xzile. Overtime, somebody from Xzile needs to get their toes on the point. It will be Darkstar, and it is a quick disengage that comes through here for the side of Master Chief, but they need to get back into the point. They need to trigger the overtime to stay alive in this map, in this series, in these playoffs. The boop onto Flame. The Kitsune rush from Drew on the point. Matholite ends up falling, and overtime is going to be burning away so quickly here. Nice little boop into the air from Theory, and that is it. The team kill to finish things off. It will be Xzile winning out Surabasa and taking the series 3-0.
Play of the game.
Great showing from the Xzile team. But kudos to Master Chief getting the draw on to Hybrid, putting us in limbo for a little bit there. All in all, though, excellent showing from all of these players, and Xzile will be moving on in that lower bracket, so they are going to go on to face off against Chickens only. And that match will be on Wednesday. So Xzile is going to get a nice little day off tomorrow, and then it'll be back on the grind for Wednesday. Chickens only, of course, coming into this, I believe, in the regular season, finishing second. Yeah, second in the regular season. So a very, very strong team to find themselves down in this lower bracket. Xzile going to have to put up a stellar showing to be able to take them down, but absolutely have entire faith in the Xzile team to be able to do that. So big congratulations to them, moving on into round number 5 in the lower bracket. Thank you so much to everybody for coming out and supporting Xzile. And I hope I will get to see you again on Wednesday. So make sure that you stick around. If you're in same time, same place, I will be here for that. Until then, thank you. Have a good night, and yeah, hopefully we will get to see you on Wednesday.